In today's video, I want to talk about the Calendly add-on that just hit the Labs site here at labs.gravity.com, a great place to explore and experience experimental add-ons and snippets of code for your Gravity Forms installation, now available on all license levels. As a Gravity Forms customer, check it out at labs.gravity.com, log into your account, and you can access the download links of the add-ons that you see here. Highlighting the experimental, I'll show you why, because the one that we're going to talk about today has just a bit of a bug that's getting fixed as I'm recording this, and will probably be repaired by the time you download and try out Calendly for Gravity Forms. So, as you can imagine, Calendly, a great tool for scheduling events with folks, especially for those of us in the freelance and consulting space. A very common tool to use for somebody to pick a time on your calendar that jives with their calendar, and you don't have to be exchanging emails back and forth like, what day is good for you? What time's good for you? Oh, this time's not good for me. That time's great for me. Somebody can just book a time at your availability that you make in Calendly. So I'm not going to walk you through all of Calendly if you've never seen Calendly before, but effectively what we have is this scheduling link that you see here on the screen, podcast interview, and in my mock demonstration today, it'll be like somebody wanting to do a podcast interview when they fill out our contact form. Okay, so this link is here. It has my availability set up, which is 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, no weekends. And this would be the block of time that somebody could schedule a time with me for the duration that I've set, which is 30 minutes. And it's going to save it to my Google Calendar, and it's going to use Google Meet in this case. Now, I wouldn't use Google Meet for a podcast, FYI, but this is just a demo. And how the add-on and Gravity Forms will work is through a merge tag, and I'm going to show you in a minute, but the idea is it's going to say, hey, thanks for filling out this form. Click this link to schedule a time with me using Calendly, or I can redirect. And again, I'm going to demonstrate that. But what it uses is Calendly's single-use links, and you can see a bunch here that I've been testing the platform with. And these are unique links for each person who fills out the form. So each person who's filling out the form is going to get a unique link to click on, and you're not sharing just like your broad, general-purpose Calendly link every single time. All right, let's take a look at this in action. I already have the add-on installed and activated. Fairly straightforward. What you'll need to do is go to Settings, Calendly, and drop in a personal access token. Calendly puts it under integrations and applications. And if you just go here and search for API, you can click on API and webhooks. You can see I'm already connected. And I can set up this personal token, which you'll then copy and paste into this setting here, and that's all you need to do to make that connection, that glue from Gravity Forms and WordPress to your Calendly account. And then from there, like a lot of other connections and integrations here at Gravity Forms, we're setting up a feed, a connection to Gravity Forms to the service. So on my contact form, we'll go to Settings and Calendly. I already have it set up. This is the bug. Just sharing, being as transparent as possible. Sometimes a Labs site sometimes a Labs add-on is in alpha version. As Calendly is, slight bug here, I can't edit this feed. So what I'm going to do is just select this, delete it, and apply. These are experimental add-ons. They're not fully supported. They're not fully baked yet. And you might run into something like that, not just in this add-on, but in other add-ons. So again, test this stuff out. Make sure we're not doing it on mission-critical sites or production sites. These are experiments, and in order for you to get a feel for where we're going with some products and to get your feedback. So I'm going to set up this new feed. It's Calendly feed 1. And I'm going to select podcast interview. That is the only Calendly event that I have. And I'm going to leave all of this stuff default as I will switch to email. We do have an option where if you have like a bunch of questions you might be asking somebody and you want to pass that information over on a merge tag, you could, or pass it to the registration page of Calendly, you could. In this case, I'm just going to keep it pretty straightforward. Pass the name and email address over to Calendly. I will enable conditional logic because you'll probably want to use conditional logic for something like Calendly, because you want to ask the person first, make sure they're qualified through the form interaction that they're putting through or the form entry that they're putting through. Make sure they're a qualified lead, a qualified candidate, somebody who is, you might have questions like, have you ever been on a podcast before? Are you ready to do a podcast? You can form some conditional logic to be that stopgap before giving them access to your calendar. So I'm going to say generate a Calendly booking link if all of the following match. That will be reason for contact is podcast guest. You might want to have a little bit tighter criteria there. I can always test the Calendly link if I want. And actually, I'm going to set up the merge tag right now. So whoops, let me select the podcast interview, save settings. And now let's go to confirmation. So on the confirmation, we're going to edit this, and I'm going to show you the text first. I already have this option in here. There's a few ways to go about it. We could say, hey, thanks for filling out the form. Now it's time to book a podcast here, and we'll drop in our merge tag. You can find the merge tag by clicking on the merge tag icon, going all the way to the bottom under custom, and then clicking this will drop in the Calendly URL merge tag. And basically what this is the unique Calendly URL for that booking link. That's what these are right here. If we go back to scheduling, single-use links, it's going to be one of these very unique links. So you have the option to either say, hey, look, just present it in text. Maybe I want to have other stuff here. Maybe prepping somebody to get ready for this podcast. Hey, don't forget to have your microphone plugged in, check your lighting, video camera, etc. Or you could just redirect them using the Calendly URL link, and that'll just shoot them to the Calendly interface to book the time. And I'll show you that one because that one's probably the more obvious one that you'd want to see a demo on. So let's go to the front end. Now I'll fill this out. Podcast guest, submit. Now, because I have that merge tag URL in there, it's going to drop me off at the unique single time use link for booking a time. This link won't be good anymore after the guest or the person schedules a time with me on my Calendly calendar for this podcast interview. So very easy to use, very straightforward, and the plugin is going to get more features and more stuff added to it. If you want to voice your opinion on a Calendly integration, do you want to see something else? Do you want to see something different? This is your chance. This is why the lab site exists, in fact, is to get feedback, early feedback from experimental plugins like this. Go to your labs site or go to the lab site, log in with your account. You can download it to test it out or discuss it in the forums or provide feedback in, you guessed it, a Gravity form. Let us know what you want to see in Calendly or something else on the lab site. So check it out, labs.gravity.com. Available now across all license levels here at Gravity Forms. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more. Leave a comment. I'll see you in the next one.